Alrighty, welcome to episode 29 of Black Hole's Let's Play series. My quarry has finished, and it is a big hole. Yeah, that's a hole right there. So let's check out. I've been emptying this thing out very regularly, so don't expect too much stuff. 28 diamonds. That's like half. The last time I switched out, I had about, maybe less than that, but it had a bunch. Yeah, I had a lot more redstone that time too. Alright though. Well, I suppose there's no point in switching it. My original plan had been to pipe, or to take all the items back by rail, because it would be more fun, I felt. I think I've changed my mind since then. This is kind of a lot of work. I haven't really gotten around to doing it. So I think next time I set this up, I'm just going to use a tesseract. Item tesseract, that is, to bring the items back straight into the energistic system. Anyway, it might be a while before I do that, because I've got tons of stuff. Anyway, between this episode and the last one, I did a lot of Thaumcraft research. Like a lot. Here, let me... Oh, a lot. All this stuff. All down here. All that. All the golems. I got every kind of golem. One of the annoying things about the Thaumcraft research is that even when you know what you want and you're trying to research it, you keep getting all these things you don't want, which is what happened to me. I knew exactly the things that I wanted to research, and I just kept getting every other things. So, I didn't mean to do that much research all at once, but that's how it ended up being. Oh well. Now I don't have to do them later. Oh, by the way, my tree cutter did finally run out of durability on its cutter I had a while ago, and I put apparently it takes 4 diamonds to get it fully repaired. So it harvested like thousands of wood, so I'm pretty pleased with it. Okay, but today it's all about Thaumcraft and all this research I did, and all the golems. Okay, golems are awesome. Have I mentioned that? They're awesome. I made this room back here for my Thaumcrafting. Pretty cool. There's a good reason why it's shaped like this and why there's 2 crucibles and everything, and I think we're going to get into that. Now, one of the most important researches for me, wooded jar is an important one, basic flux research, in order to get arcane alembics, which are things you put on the crucible. Ah, you know what? I didn't get the goggles of revealing. I should start with that. Okay, hold on. I'm going to research one more thing. Okay, got the goggles of revealing. A very important one. In Thaumcraft, the magical energy, known as Vis, is concentrated in these invisible things called aura nodes. So you have in the air, the aura, these invisible nodes that house the energy that's transmitted around between them. And, well, normally they're invisible, but if you get the goggles of revealing, you can see them. So let's get some gold. And a water shard. Okay. The thermometer points to the nearest node, like a compass. Up there. It's still invisible though, so I need to make a goggles of revealing in order to actually see them, and it might make everything much easier to explain. 8 Visum, 8 Mutato, 8 Picanto. Bam. Okay, take the goggles revealing and put it on your head. From here, you can see in the bottom left corner there, A is for aura. That's the amount of magical energy in the air. That's what's recharging my wand. If you went to an area with very little aura, it wouldn't recharge. F is for flux. Flux is bad aspects that you dump into the atmosphere, like I did with my crafting right there. See, let's see. You can't actually see the aspects on things in NEI. Okay. The chiseled sandstone that I used 8 chiseled sandstone, right? Well, it's got the 8 magic. The 8 magic was used in the recipe, okay? But it's got a whole bunch of dirt and stone that wasn't used in the recipe. That stuff was just released into the air. And that stuff is called flux. And flux is bad. Flux is really bad. It causes all kinds of problems. Notice how the flux changes when I walk right across here? There must be 2 different aura nodes. Hold on, now that I can see them, I'm gonna go find them. Let's see, they might be in the ground somewhere. I might have to make another thermometer. No problem. Actually, I don't care if I can see the ones near me. I'm just gonna find one. They should be out there pretty easy to spot once you have the goggles on. There's one. Yeah. Really awesome looking, aren't they? Apparently this one is a 307 aura node. I think the maximum size is 1,000, but you'll almost never find one of those naturally occurring. Yeah, this guy is providing magical energy to the area to recharge my wand or certain other things that use Vis. And you can see here there's no flux because I haven't done anything here. If I were to do something, is there something I can do? I don't think so. The aura nodes share magic with each other, and flux too. So, if your local aura node runs out of magic, it will be recharged by other nodes nearby. You can also spread its flux out, therefore reducing the amount of bad omens going on in your area. Seriously. It's not good. You don't want a lot of flux. Really high levels of flux can do all kinds of nasty things. Don't suppose... I think mine must be in the mountain somewhere. But I got a 700. That's actually... Or 789? That's almost 800. That's a really big node. And then right over here, 706. Another huge node. Ah, dang. I am lucky. Maybe. I know it does depend on your, the biome. Biomes with life tend to have bigger nodes, like jungles. So that might be why my aura nodes are so big. I'm in a jungle. If you're in a desert, it's gonna be a very small aura node. Other dimensions, like the Nether, should have its own too, but they're probably gonna be small. So anyway, aura good, flux bad. So I'm gonna start using some of the things that I researched, some of the high-level stuff that I researched. To be honest with you, normally takes you quite a while to get down to here and get the good stuff. But I'm gonna start using that good stuff to start cleaning up the flux and keeping it down. So that's what these arcane alembics are for. They're kind of complicated. Oh, and they require silverwoods. And I don't have even a single silverwood tree. Well, I'm gonna go find one. Okay, I haven't found a silverwood tree just yet. But I did find something else Thaumcraft related. This is a Thaumcraft dungeon. Unlike vanilla dungeons, these ones spawn above ground, so you can see them. And you can see inside there's a node. An evil node. These guys are pretty nasty. Let's go. They always have one skeleton and one zombie spawner inside them. That one's so bad. And they also always have treasure. Whoa, that's a lot of Greg Tech books. Okay, knowledge fragment. Cool. Aveline, ooh. Iron, wheat, saddle, silver, bronze. Okay. Ooh, miniature red heart. What are these from? I thought those were Twilight Forest, but apparently they're not. More Greg Tech books. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of loot. I guess I can leave these ordinary things behind. I don't need too many of those. Those are cool. I don't know what those are. I want them. Okay. I guess I'll take the gold. Oh, and the book, I suppose. Unless I already have one of those. Manual number 1. Manual number 1. Machine safety. Machine safety. Energy systems. Crop dictionary manual 2. Machine safety. Okay. Anyway, that was interesting. Check out that node. The black swirling vortex means it's evil. It actually produces flux out of nothing. So you see the F here, the flux is minimal. If we stick around long enough, we'll start spawning wisps, which are these floaty things that shoot lightning, and they're horrible. They're really powerful, actually. Annoying. Okay. If I don't find a silverwood tree within a couple of seconds of now, I'm gonna have to pause the recording. You'll know when you find a silverwood tree. You'll know. Okay. Okay, well, not a silverwood tree. This looks like the other kind of Thaumcraft tree. A greatwood tree. Not quite as special, but oh, that's right, I have an ender pouch. Doi. I can just put all this stuff in the ender. There you go. Anyway, these trees are useful because they provide magic, and you can use them for other things too. Unfortunately, the chainsaw doesn't seem to recognize them as wood, so I guess I'm kind of wasting my time using a chainsaw. No, okay, it does recognize it, it's just they're really tough. Anyway, still on the hunt for a silverwood tree. Oh, another thing I should have mentioned. I gotta stop shouting. Last episode, no, an episode or 2 ago, I updated my mod pack again. So I'm actually on version 10. 20 or 30 episodes, yeah, 29 episodes, 30 or 10 mod pack versions. Yeah. But, I actually re-added Natura because he's changed a few things, and he's added a bunch of stuff to the Nether, which I thought was a good idea because the Nether is a pretty boring place. So he's got trees in the Nether, and Nether dirt, and Nether kinds of sand that burn you, and Nether bad guys, and all kinds of interesting stuff in the Nether. So I like that. I also added another biomes adding mod. I already had extra biomes, but then I added biomes plenty, and I'm actually in one of those biomes right now. I'm not quite sure. I was in a plains biome over there, the very green, grassy one. It's got all kinds of interesting biomes. Actually, it's got a lot of biomes, like hundreds, I think. It's crazy. All kinds of other interesting things. Oh, there's a hive from magic bees. I might get into bees in an episode or two from now. There's kind of a fun, I think, time-wasty thingy. But I don't have the right equipment to harvest them. I don't know what kind of biome this is. That's an extra biomes biome. I know, that's a savanna, I can tell by the trees. These must be more great wood trees. Okay. Pausing the recording again. Okay, still exploring, still can't find it. A silverwood tree. But I'm finding all kinds of awesome, other interesting things. Look at all these beehives. Yeah, I heard that magic bees had a bug, or has, I guess, a bug that caused it to spawn way too many beehives. That's a natura tree back there. This is another great wood tree, but you'll notice there are spider webs on it. If you hunt down at the bottom of this tree, you'll find, there it is, a cave spider spawner. And underneath that, there's always a chest with goodies in it. Ooh, rubies, safari net, cool. Single use. Okay, that's from Mine Factory Reloaded, which is something new I haven't got into. This is mud from, it must be a biomes of plenty biome. Oh, ow, oh, okay. Don't do that again. Oh, I am poisoned, slow, and hungry. Well. Okay. Remember, kids, that's not mud. And if it is mud, it's bad mud. Bad mud. That back there, okay, that's a natura tree. I don't know what kind of tree. That is also a natura tree. That is a natura redwood tree. Those things are big. As if you needed me to tell you that. Ooh, there's another dungeon. I'm finding all kinds of cool stuff, but no silverwood trees. It's driving me nuts. Music disc, okay, cool. I don't need saddles. Saddles are kind of dumb. More interesting kinds of trees. Why don't I see any silverwood trees? That's the only kind of tree I'm interested in right now. Okay, I'm gonna go back to looking. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. I'm not starting to wonder if I can even get home. This is a Thaumcraft dungeon, that's a wisp. Oh right, I did fight some wisps before, didn't I? Yeah, that's what happens if you get too much flux in the air. Wisps spawn. And they're nasty. Even with my super amazing armor. And yeah, they're being spawned by the nasty node. That's a chaotic node. It's different than an evil node, I guess, but still bad. I'm not exactly sure what the difference is. Anyway, still looking. Got one! Oh my gosh, I was seriously beginning to wonder if there was something wrong with Thaumcraft and it wasn't spawning them. Oh, jeez. Oh, finally. Yes. Oh, my lovely. Sorry, accidentally hit the pause the recording. Anyway, silver. There's another one! And another one! Okay, yes. Yes. Okay, silverwood trees are blue. And have these little sparklies around them. Ah, yes. Okay. Silverwood trees are very special. When they grow, they create their own aura nodes inside of them. So they are one way in which you can actually control the aura. You can actually grow your own node. And if you look at it, you'll see it has this little starburst pattern. That is the pattern of a pure node. The pure node will actually get rid of flux all on its own, as opposed to the chaotic or evil nodes, which generate it. It's also a good thing for aspects. It's got the purus aspect, the little drop, water drop, although I would actually use refined iron instead, because refined iron is cheaper than this stuff, it's so rare. And the log has magic, but again, most importantly, there are a couple of recipes, including this filter thing I want to do, that can only be made with silverwood. Silverwood saplings are extremely rare. Yes! Got one! I'll consider myself lucky if I can get even one more from this tree. I have seriously cut down entire swaths of these trees and not got a single sapling. They're rare, and they're supposed to be rare. But like I said, they're rare for a reason, because they're so awesome. You can grow your own nodes. Okay. See, now there's a bunch of them. Okay, I guess I'm gonna cut down all of these blue trees here, and then I'll find my way back home. Oh, this is a red rock biome. I'm not sure if it's from extra biomes or biomes of plenty, because they both add one, and they look pretty much the same to me. Anyway, lots of trees to cut down. Be back later. Oh, one more thing about the silverwood trees. They spawn these shimmer leaves nearby. Which, if you break them ordinarily, you get quicksilver, aka mercury. Anyway, fun little tidbit. These flowers must be from biomes of plenty. I must be in the biomes of plenty biome. Sunflowers. Anyway, more cutting trees. Alright, coming in for a landing. Oh man, what an adventure. That was way more work than I thought it would be, and I went way farther than I ever thought I would need to be. Like I did get 4 silverwood saplings. Okay. What was I doing again? Right, Silverwood. Okay. I'm so glad I had a jetpack. That would have been in such trouble without a jetpack. No, not that one. This one. Basic luck research. I'm gonna get 8 of these. Oh man, 8 purus. Each. For each one, I need 8 purus. You can get off of silverwoods, you can get off of diamonds. Not much though. And you get off of refined iron, which I think is what I'm gonna have to use. Where did my wand get off to? I must have thrown it somehow into the system. Okay, 8. This. Water. And oh my gosh. 8 of this. Remember what I said about wasting things? Oh my gosh, 56 iron. That's gonna be so much flux. That's just no good way to get. That's only enough for 1. Jeez. Ouch. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna be doing this more. I want to craft up all 8 of these. Okay, next step is that I'm making some of these warded jars. Using up all the V's. I guess I could start with 8. I need more. I am wrecking the environment right now. Ironically, because I'm so concerned about making sure it isn't. No, not that one. Still. Okay. Then we take the flux filter, the warded jar, a brewing stand, and some gold. Fortunately, I have the recipe for blaze rods out of UU matter. And water jar, and gold, and the filter. And more gold. Okay. 8 aura, 8 water, 8 crystal, 8 glass. Okay. Glass is easy. That's excellent. No extra spare on that water aura. I think I'm not going to get any better than feathers for aura. And then... Yep, I can't remember. Freaking 30 seconds ago. Water. Water, water, water. Okay, water shards have a lot of extra stuff. Water bucket is going to have a lot of extra stuff. Paper has a lot of extra stuff, but I don't know if I can get anything better. Okay, we need 8 of each, so 8 of you. 8 water. So I'll need 4 pieces of paper, that's a good thing. And same thing with the feathers, I only need 4 of them. For 1 arcane alembic. Now, to use your arcane alembic, simply right click on the crucible to place it. Each one can have, of course, 4, because there are 4 sides. What the arcane alembic will do is it will catch the flux that leaves this, well, some of the flux that leaves this crucible, and not allow it to go into the air. So all the stuff I just did, it won't allow that to happen anymore, which is why I have 2 of them. It'll catch it all. Let's see, I'm gonna need more. I'm gonna craft up more of these. Okay, I crafted one more, and as you can see, this one caught 8 of that paper, that stuff from the paper. That stuff. So, in order to get it out of there, we need to make some files. Here, glass files. Clay and glass. Yeah, just clay and glass. Panes, right? No, blocks. Okay, each one of these can hold 8. So, right click. There, I have Essentia Messis. Take one of these jars, place it down, right click on it with the thing, and there it is. Trapped right there. So now let's get a little bit more. Let's do 2 at a time this time. And again, I'm really jumping straight ahead to the highest level technology instead of going through and doing this slowly. I'm jumping up to the highest, which is costing me a lot of flux. So there's no water. These ones must have fallen out. Boom and boom. Okay, so let's get more files, more jars. Oh, don't throw that in the crucible. There we go. I've started collecting the spare essentia instead of just letting it go to waste. We're pretty late. I think I'm gonna have to stop the episode here. But I'm gonna craft up the rest of them, 4 ones for his one. And then next time we'll definitely be able to get to actually making the golems. I did not expect that finding that Silverwood would take that long and be that hard. But once I get the golems, well, they'll be able to do a lot of this work for me. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, come back next time. Hope you enjoyed the episode. See you later!